Hello there guys, what is going on? Welcome to Pure Trading. It is the 2nd of April. We are looking at the results for week number 13. So if you follow the beginner strategy, like on the course here, if you do the course, free course, beginners course for market makers, you not only learn the course there, you can follow how it would have played out if you played along with the rules here on week number 13. So, euro versus the dollar. This arrow denotes the start of the week. This is Monday, the 28th of March. So, prices are coming down on the Monday and we are bearish on the euro. So, this is Monday, then prices goes all the way up and it meets an excursion beyond the mean there. And also we have a nice area right over here where there is a resistance in the past. So prices comes back up to there. That looks like Tuesday. So from Tuesday onwards, it looks as if we are at a point where we can try and sell. So let's go down to the 15-minute. This is our trigger chart. This is where we look for selling opportunities. So this here is your Monday. This is prices going up all the way up, and then it comes into this area of importance first. But now just notice, this is very important to note here. As prices comes into this area of importance, there's a high and a higher high. So let's just look at this. There's a high there and a higher high. And then at the same time, we see highs and higher highs. So there is no RSI divergence there. There is no divergence. Prices are just following the same what the RSI is doing. Then comes the Wednesday. We see there is divergences happening here all the time. We have highs and then we have lower highs and we have highs and highs, and then this is the first area here where you can see that there is a divergence there. And then also we have a massive divergence over here from that point to this point over here. So this is not the ideal situation. This here is your one day, and then this is your next day. When the divergences happens within the next day, it's not the ideal situation. But we are inside an area of importance and we have an excursion beyond the mean where this gray shadowed area is. So this is an area where we are looking to sell anyway. So this is a massive divergence. So one of the setups you could use is to use a trend line underneath there, and then as soon as it breaks through, you can just try and sell it, or you can have a break and a pullback. Like, let me draw this break here. That's a massive break there and a pullback, and then you can try selling it in this area as your first go there, or you can try selling it as a break, massive break and a much deeper pullback, or if you like, even just selling it in as prices breaks through this area over here. So this was a fairly good trade. You can see prices just goes down all the way. So going back to the daily here, we can see it much more clearly. We were looking at this as an area, prices goes up. This is Tuesday, there was no divergence, but then you get this big divergence from this day to this day, and then the smash down. So that was a fairly good one. And then on the pound, for me, there was nothing. This here is your Monday. We can see prices are just centered in between the two envelopes here. So there's never really an excursion beyond the mean. The only excursion comes in here on the Tuesday. That's the Tuesday candle, but I am not bullish on the pound versus the dollar. I was looking to sell. So I was looking for this area to sell. But if we do zoom in on the 15-minute here, just to see for any of us who are bullish on the cable, we can see here that we don't get any sort of divergences here. So prices are making higher highs, and this is not a divergence we are looking for. So there is no setup there. Yeah, this is the lows here. Prices comes down. So you could argue that this here is a divergence from that low to this one, and then what we have here is that to that area there. But as I said, I didn't take this trade because we are not bullish on cable versus the dollar, or I'm not bullish cable versus the dollar. So back onto the daily. So what I was looking for was prices to go all the way up here into this area up here. And then what we have here is the dollar versus the yen. Dollar versus the yen, we are trending, and the beginner strategy is not a trending strategy. So we are looking at this candle as the Monday candle, and Tuesday there's a retracement onto this blue line here. So that 15-minute is where I'll be looking for setups. So this is where prices comes all the way down, makes lower lows. So there is no divergence there. So there was no setup for me at all on this on this pair. There is a sort of a gap setup here to go long. Let me just go over this again. So this is our daily chart. Prices are going up. What we are looking for is to buy in this market. So this is our Monday candle, and we do get a deep retracement here on the Tuesday. So going down to the 15-minute, is this retracement on the Tuesday, which is the 29th, is this retracement a good enough retracement for us to buy? So the thing is, for me, it looks as if it's a good enough retracement, because on this day, the previous day, Monday, there is a massive bullish bar there. It goes up and then it retraces back to this area, and then this is an area where I am eager to buy. And this was an actual trade for about 80 odd points here. So from this area all the way up there is about 70 odd points. So this is not it's not a small amount of points here, but this is not part of the beginner strategy really. I'm just looking at this 2 year, and prices coming very close to the blue line, which is the midpoint, and then also looking at the gap that we have here. This is what we call a fair value gap. Then we have the CAD. So the CAD is at very good levels already. This is Monday, comes even down further here. So this area we are looking to buy. It's just as simple as excursion beyond the mean, and there's a level. So as soon as that happens, you're dropping down to the 15-minute, and then there are numerous setups here. So in the area you are looking at, this is an area to buy. So this is about also a few points here all the way up. It's a lot of points. It's about 80 odd points there for that one. And then here we have another divergence inside the area, you can see. And then this one here is not a divergence. You can see prices are making lower lows and lower lows there. So you don't catch them all. Yeah, you catch a few of them. You have the divergences there. So there's two. So let's see from this area here. So let's do it this way. From that area, from this area up here, this area, you can see you do have a decent looking setup there for about 40 odd points there. So, and then you have another setup over here, which is much better. Yeah, a much better trade. And then we have the Australian dollar. Again, it's very simple. We have excursion beyond the means here, and we have a level, and we are looking to sell. So on your 15-minute, there again are numerous setups here. We have this one. This is a good looking setup here. We have your divergence. You have this happening, and a lot of points there was you could have made a lot of points just following the beginner strategy here. Yeah, just following the beginner strategy. Very easy. And then here we have another divergence, and this one is still going. And then for the New Zealand dollar, the same thing. We have prices coming up. There's an excursion beyond the mean on the 15-minute, and then we find ourselves with a nice trend going all the way up. But as the trend is going up, the RSI is pointing downward. So that again is another setup. And the thing is that we were looking for those setups because we were at a level, an historic level, and also we had an excursion beyond the mean at the time. And then on our 15-minute, we found a setup. So you can try many various setups. I like using the RSI divergence setup. With this, you don't get them all of them doesn't work out, but most of them works out to at least 1:1. Guys, thumbs up, comments and all that is very much appreciated. Also, you can do the course here for free, and the most important thing is to trade safely and prosper.